Hello, everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Destiny Discover. This system is going to be really important to us this year since we are not allowing the older students to come into the library. We're not allowing anyone to float down to the library this year. So this is how you will place a hold on your book. How the system will work is you will turn in your books in your tech box in the morning. Myself or Mr. Alexander will come by and pick them up the same time as the breakfast buckets are picked up. We'll turn in the books, we'll hold them as necessary. And then throughout the day, you will go in through Destiny Discover and place a hold on the book. We are keeping with the same limits on books. So if 3 books for our older students, 2 for our younger. With this system, you can go in and place a hold, and as long as you place that hold by lunchtime, we will pull that book, check it out to you, and bring it down to your class so that way you can have it by the end of the day. We are asking that you please don't place holds after 12 noon so that way we can have a chance to get it down to you. Because if you place a hold on a book at 1 o'clock, we may not have the time to pull the book, check it out to you, and get it down to you before the end of the day, just with all the things that the library is responsible for. We will try our best, but we are please asking that you do not place a hold after lunchtime. So, to log in, you'll have to quit. The first screen you get to, it will ask you for your state, which is South Carolina, and then your school. I've already logged in, so this is saying that you're looking through my collection through the North Vista Library. So you click go. And it takes you to the homepage. This is the homepage for Destiny Discover, where you can see all the books that we have available in the library. These are all books that you are able to get and that I will bring down to you. But first, you need to log in. I created an example student so that way I can show you what it looks like from a student perspective. Yours, of course, will look very similar to this. Teachers, yours will look different if you log in as a teacher. This is why I'm logging in as a student. Well, first thing you notice is you have all these green tags on a book. That means that this book is on our shelves and it is able to be picked up. That you can place a hold on it and it will be good to go for you to do it. So, say I want to read The Magic Tree House to the Future Ben Franklin. I click on it. If you want to say, I want this book, I want Ms. Simpson or Mr. Alexander to bring it to me, you will click hold. And you see the hold is the blue button that popped up just here a second ago. That means that in the library, we got a little red bubble that popped up that said, so-and-so student in so-and-so's class has placed a hold onto the future Ben Franklin. And we will be able to bring that book down to you because now we know that you want it. When you go over here, we have what is commonly referred to as the hamburger. Highly technical terms, but this is the hamburger. If you click on it, you can actually see what books you have a hold on. So since I placed a request for To the Future Ben Franklin, it will show up right here. But back to Destiny Discover. So up in the search box, you can search for any book that you think we might have in the library. So a very popular one, Dork Diaries. And you search for it. And if you notice, all of the Dork Diaries that we have in the library pop up. We are asking that to keep it from getting too much, we are asking that you only read one Dork Diary at a time. We will only allow you to check out one Dork Diary or one Diary of a Wimpy Kid at a time just to make sure that there are plenty to go around. We're asking everyone to be sharers this year, not of cooties, but of books. So please don't ask to take up more than one at a time because we will not allow it. If you notice, this is not in English. That's because we have a set of the Dork Diaries that are in Spanish. Please don't pick out the ones that aren't in English. If you notice as you look at these different titles, you have the title, you can see the cover, You can see what series it's in. So obviously this is book 2 in the Dork Diary series. You can see when it was published and its reading level. You can also see its reading level in AR. This is the one you want to go to. Sometimes these are going to be a little different, but generally they should be in the same ballpark. But this accelerated reader is the one that we are going by, and it will also tell you how many points it is. So that's great if you know, okay, I want to read I want to read Dork Diaries. But what do I do if I have no idea and I can't just walk up and down the shelves? You can look at popular titles. So you can see, okay, what books have come in and out. As you can tell, we've been working on inventory, so we have technology, and obviously you can't place a hold. There isn't an option to do it for this iPad. But if you notice that we recently checked out Hooray for Gryffindor Day, that book is available to be checked in. Not a Book and Not a Stick were books that I've recently checked out, so you'll notice they're out. You can still place holds on books that are marked out, and as soon as that book comes in and it is quarantined, you will be able to get that book. Just be aware that it might take a little bit longer since this book is out. Then, say you enjoy going to our nonfiction section and looking at the animal books in the 500 sections. You can't do that if you can't go to the library. So that's what topics are for. You click on animal stories, and it will show you all the books that we have that have to do with animals. And you're able to take holds on them. Now, if you notice right here, we have books that are Berenstain Bear picture books next to chapter books. That's a lot of information. You can go through a lot of information just between those two things. So if you come over to our filter and say you only want books that you could get your hands on today, you can filter by books that are in. You can filter by author, what's their last name, subject, genre, what reading level. This one is really important. So if you know your reading level is a 5.1 to a 6.1, you can type that in and it will only show you books that fit into that exact range. So like I said, you can narrow it down. If you wanted to pick one that was in a series, you can sort by series. And you can also search by when the book came out. So if you know that book that you saw your friend reading came out in the last 2 years, you can click that, and that will give you different options. So let's see what else we need to discuss about. The other thing is, this is something that we don't have a lot of at the moment, but it's something Ms. Simpson is very much looking at right now, is to add more ebooks to this collection. So if you want to read about the foods of Ethiopia, if that's your PYP country, you can go and check it out, and that means you can read it right here on your computer. So you don't have to worry about a book coming to you, that it will come, that you can read it right now. Some of these you still have to check in and out. Others, if it has this sideways 8, that's called an infinity sign. That means that book can be read multiple times. So there isn't a whole lot of, there's only about 100 or so ebooks at the moment, but that is something that I am actively changing that as this year goes on, there will be more books posted in this ebook section. So it's definitely something that's worth coming back and checking out again. So once again, this is Destiny Discover, and this is how our older students, if you are in 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th grade, you will be responsible for placing holds on your books, so that way you have plenty of books to be read. If you have any questions, please do not be afraid to email me or stop me in the hallway, and I will do my best to help you understand this system.